Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, where we provide world-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. I'm Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, and our show today is the power of etiquette and manners. And as you know, if you follow us, we have a global audience, and we are thrilled to be able to welcome so many wonderful people who are backstage. Before we bring them out to talk about international social graces, let's welcome the star of our program. He's the founder of the British School of Excellence. He's a very dear friend, and he is with us today, joining us from the United Kingdom, Mr. Philip Sykes. Welcome.
Thank you. As we say, it's Friday. It's really wonderful bringing everyone together on a Friday. Dr. Jacqueline, we've had one mad, crazy, wonderful week with 5 unbelievable people. Unbelievable. From all corners of the earth again. It's just a joy, a pleasure to have the privilege to work with such dynamic people as always. And I don't need to say it, and you always say it yourself, the quality and the caliber of people that we as an organization, I am as an individual, get to work with, get to meet is just overwhelming. It's extraordinary at the caliber and quality. Every time I'm floored. And yet again, very far from disappointed, actually invigorated by the 5 talented people that have gone through Train the Trainer this week thus far. And it is just such a pleasure and such a joy to bring them out in the show today and introduce them to you, and for you to ask them any questions, and we can have a really lovely bit of banter, so to speak.
Thank you so much, Philip. I have to share with you, and you just really touched on this, in reviewing the backgrounds of these incredible dynamic people backstage, I thought to myself, it's amazing how the British School, what was of etiquette, now of excellence, has such a global presence to entice, attract, and retain talent like you have with these incredible people with the backgrounds that they have. You truly are a global brand.
We're very fortunate, and I can say with great prowess, yes, we are. And we continue to get that message out there, and we want to keep growing. We want to keep developing. We want to build partnerships around the world. We want to build country partners around the world. And as I say to every single person that walks through the door, you know, this is not for now. This is not for yesterday. This is for a continued journey of generations and decades to come. And this is far bigger than the brand itself, or bigger than I am. This is about helping people build their confidence, change their lives, and put their best foot forward.
Thank you so much, Philip. I have my first question already, so let's bring out the panel. Would you like to do the introductions, please?
Certainly, I'd love to.
Go ahead. Why don't we start with Dr. Pamela Brown?
Right. Dr. Pamela Brown, an academic, studied in many facets and areas, and her biggest so-called study has been in human behavior, and she is so focused and fastidious about the right way to engage, things of how to connect with people. And she runs education in etiquette and manners out of Rochester, New York. So wonderful, amazing lady. So that's Dr. Pamela.
Welcome, doctor. Nice to have you here.
Really an avid learner and just a joy. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful.
And I believe you have Sandra joining us from Poland.
Sandra done a couple of things in her career, and now is very, very focused on, if I may say, she and her husband had an amazing events organization, and then they sold that. And now her vision and focus is really working with people in the line of helping them with their etiquette, their manners, their business excellence, and driving things forward in that arena.
Welcome to the program, Sandra.
Oh, welcome. It's an honor to be here with you.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you. And you also have two wonderful people joining us from Vietnam.
Correct. So Han is an amazing woman who's traveled the world. She's lived in the UK. She's, with her career and her background, she's been privileged to help brands promote themselves in the modeling world. And not only that, she's got a great influence in her home country of Vietnam and is very well known in her country, and is going to be taking this coaching and training to support teenagers and young adults on their journey to really putting their best foot forward and building their confidence.
Welcome to the program, Han.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
And then also from Vietnam is T. Now T, again, an avid learner, and I admire T greatly because firstly, she has come on this program, and as you can appreciate, Han's mother tongue is Thai. Sandra's mother tongue is Polish. Pamela, yours is English. Mine's English. Dr. Jacqueline. And Han, you've obviously been very exposed to the English language, which is amazing. But T has got gravity to come on this program. Her son is supporting her in the background, but also making a very big effort to speak English, which is just overwhelmingly gives me goosebumps. And T runs, and not only that, she's also come on the Polish Professional a while ago, was so enthralled by what she learned there that she wanted to take this a step further. And she has a Montessori school in Vietnam. And so she's a teacher, she's the founder of this Montessori school, and she is joining us coming into the show as well.
Welcome, T.
There we are.
Lovely to have you.
Last but not least, Anna Maria. Anna Maria travels the world for a living and comes from a beautiful, beautiful country, which I've been privileged enough to spend a little bit of time in years ago, called Croatia. I don't actually know, I haven't even asked her which part of Croatia. I need to find out. And she's based out of Dubai now, and she joins us from Dubai.
Welcome, Anna Maria.
Hello, lovely people. Thank you very much for having me.
Great.
Hello. Thank you all for being here. You're all just beaming with light and beauty and passion, and you're also accomplished. My question is, what is it that made you want to take this additional step when you've already accomplished so much to join the British School of Excellence and take this program?
Okay, go ahead, Han. Go ahead.
Right. So I have the privilege to work in the entertainment industry. I worked on TV. I hosted and judged Vietnam Next Top Model, as everyone knows, the Next Top Model show. I judged Miss Universe. You probably know Miss Universe as well from the US. So I worked a lot with young people, entertainment industry, training models, training beauty queen. But my passion is always about when I come face to face with young people, they always want to understand how you can get the confidence, how you can go out there and achieve success in life. And I'm just very passionate in working with young people, and I'm also very privileged to work with UNICEF as their former ambassador in Vietnam, working with different organizations. And now it comes to a point where I keep thinking through writing books, through giving appearance and speech to children and also students in university, and also for young people. I just found my real passion is actually not just in the entertainment industry, but also to inspire and empower young people, young women, young men. And therefore, I was looking at a avenue to explore this opportunity. So that's why I come across. Actually, I did quite a big research, and I found British School of Excellence, and I've studied and lived in the UK for almost 10 years. And so I've always kind of believed that, that's where it came from, all this etiquette. And that's why when I found the British School of Excellence, I thought, great, I'm going to, get on this course and see what is there. And then after that, hopefully I will have the manual, the help, the support, so that I can build my own program and use the power of etiquette to help inspire and then give young people the tools to be successful in life.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Hannah. Thank you for using all of your influence for such a positive, impactful cause.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Who else would like to take that question?
So I'll jump in. So I have been training in etiquette for approximately 27, 28 years, and it is my absolute passion. I also believe that it is my purpose. And so with that, I've had the distinct pleasure of helping to navigate people on their holistic transformation towards their authentic selves. And I do that by using social graces, the art of social skills, and help them to become more polished and more confident. So I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for quite a long time. And I thought that I should further my professional development in this arena because I had never been certified before. I'd been self taught and had some previous formal education. So I wanted to enhance my skills. And I had been looking at this school for quite a long time, but I was in the thrust of doing my doctoral program. And so I could not handle both of those programs at the same time. So I've just completed my doctoral program, and I said this would be a great time to embark on this professional development. And because, like I said, I've wanted to do it for a long time, it just seemed like this was the next step in doing so. And with furthering my etiquette skills, social skills, and professional development and helping others, I thought that this would be the best place for me to do it because of the laudable reputation of the institution.
Wow, fantastic. And congratulations on your doctorate. That's a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Sandra, how about you?
Oh, that's funny story. I was working for many years for medical companies, mainly Americans one. The 3M company, well known. After years, I really appreciate the opportunity I was given. The company hired only the best people on the market. Very, very demanding environment, but I learned a lot. I was selling very expensive products, very high quality, and I realized that I achieved it and I succeeded. Thanks to my can-do attitude and mindset and manners. My empathy, my kindness built my credibility in my clients' eyes. So I thought to myself, it's worth sharing with other people to help them to build, to create their self-confidence and make them feel freely in social environment, in business. So that's why I decided to join the Train the Trainer of Business School of Excellence. And that's my calling, I feel.
I love that. I see the actual joy on your face just sharing that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, who would like to go next?
I believe I should start. So I have a great privilege to travel the world and to experience the world, to get to new cultures and immerse myself. And I also firmly believe in constant education and constantly developing yourself as you progress in life. And that's where I came in my life, where I'm like, okay, I really want to help other people. I want to show other people what they can do, promote other cultures, and let them open their viewpoints. So I was on a journey to look for what to do next, and that's where I came across the British School of Excellence and trainer program And that's where I am right now, looking to how to help and how to promote cultures and open minds of people.
Fantastic. Thank you. I love that you're traveling all around and interacting with all different cultures and looking to have some type of conduit across all of them with the etiquette and manners.
T, would you like to share your journey?
Oh, yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share about myself. I'm an passionate about helping parents raise their children successfully and help children develop outstandingly with knowledge from the world learning education methods to improve successful parent skill using experience more than 10 years in early education industry. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm passionate about early education and have dedicated many years to research and development in this field with a strong commitment to education and the development of children. I established a Montessori preschool where I have seen a possible transformation in individuals when children are nurtured and development property. To date, I have helped thousands of children achieve outstanding development, and this has been a scientific source of motivation for me. In addition to my work in Montessori school, I have organized numerous courses on parents and early education in Vietnam and share my knowledge and experience with nearly 15,000 students. I believe that education plays a vital role in changing people life and creating brightest for future for the young generation. My decided to join to the professional traditional course program stemmed from several reasons. First and foremost, I'm driven by deep passion for helping others grow up and success. I believe in the untapped, untapped potential within every individual, and I want to be a catalyst and unlock the potential. Through this course, I hope to gain the knowledge, skill, and tool requirement to guide individual and team toward their goals, both personally and professionally. My goal is to introduce ethics training in Vietnam to help more people increase knowledge and skill in communication. I believe that practicing ethics can help people become more successful and happy. I hope that through my work, I can contribute to creating a more police and civil social environment, not only among people, but also in our relationships with the natural environment. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Wow. And your English is beautiful. Congratulations. That was a very powerful message.
Wonderful. How wonderful. Just amazing. And as you see, Dr. Jacqueline, they're like light bulbs just shining. It's like a beacon. It's just so powerful. And something I'd like to sort of just run around the room, if I may, is what we do at the end of every day is we always ask what were some of the highlights and what were some of the standouts from that particular day. Now that we're nearing the 5 days, and it's not over, obviously, because the door always remains open, and we're going to come back in a couple of weeks' time and continue with a few things. But I'd love to find out from each of our wonderful students what some of the highlights of this week have been. And I know one of the big highlights for all of you, if I can speak on your behalf, is the 5 of you connecting. That's a massive highlight. And for me, it's a huge highlight, obviously, for Leanne and I to get to know you. But just individually, it'd be wonderful just to hear from you what some of the highlights were from this week and some of your takeaways were. Who would like to take the reins?
Go ahead.
I believe, personally, for me, the biggest highlight was breaking that mindset. Oh, I'm not gonna get the value of doing a course that is online or Zoom. It was just like something at the back of my head. I was like, oh my God, no, it's not gonna happen. But they were amazing. Everything is structured. Everything is there. There is a breakout rooms. You can just go talk to each other, learn new things, ask questions. It's so immersive. It's so much information. And for someone who cannot sit for a long time of 6 hours straight, this was amazing. It is a pleasure of being here. And thank you so much on this great opportunity. It is amazing.
You're going to make me start crying, Anna Maria. Oh, thank you so much. It's such a privilege. It really is.
So my highlight would be Mr. Philip Sykes. Hello. I think that you are a great representation of men in the UK. You're very charming. You're very approachable. You're very knowledgeable. Actually, through the course with you, you have given me many ideas. I'm about to take on a new show called The Next Gentleman, which I will be one of the mentor for the show. You've given me a lot of different ideas of how I can train my man. I can mentor my man to become the next gentleman. And but also, I think that through the course, I find it very interesting that you are very open. The school and different people that comes on the courses to train us, people are very open to share with us the tools so that help us to guide us to how to plan a lesson, how to plan a course, to people like me who have practical experience, but not so much on the business side or on writing modules. I think that the idea of like receiving support and help to expand the program that I want to teach and inspire the young people, I think it's very promising. And I'm very looking forward to, as was mentioned, to join the ecosystem, the community of everyone that have joined the British School of Excellence, so that we can help expanding the power of etiquette to make like Miss Hương, my friend from Vietnam, saying to build this world to be more civil, friendly, full of love, full of people with passion, knowledgeable, and all of those. I think who don't want to build a world where our children can grow up and be in this kind of world. So that's my dream. And thank you for giving us the beginning of the tools so that we can do that.
Yes, if I may, I fully agree with Han. Mr. Philip is such a 100% gentleman, and it's a pleasure to listen to him. What's more, he was able to encourage me to introduce more activity, exercises, some visual materials into my trainings. And I looked at the trainings from completely different point of view. So I'm really grateful for it.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Han. That's amazing. Amazing.
Philip, you better go get a big box of tissues.
And I would have to agree as well. Philip, I'm not easily impressed, really. And so to have met you and to sit under your tutelage and to just gain the wisdom and the knowledge that you imparted into me and us, it's just been so impressionable. And I can truly say that I am very, very impressed with the way that you present the information in such an easy way, because we know that etiquette can be so complicated, and it can be presented in such a way where people feel like they're not um, welcome to the knowledge. And the way that you present it, I thought coming in, especially with having so much experience, that I was going to have to silence myself and allow the expert be the expert, so to speak. And it wasn't like that at all. You really welcomed the participation, and you welcomed other people to bring in their thoughts and ideas and comments. And I found that to be very refreshing. I found it to be very welcoming. And I'm glad that it wasn't a stuffy kind of hoity toity elitist type of program. It's presented in a way where anybody can get it, anybody can participate and come and learn, and it's easy. It's easily taught. It's an approachable program, and I highly recommend anybody watching, if you haven't ever taken an etiquette program and you're looking for somewhere to go and hone your professional development skills, that this would be an ideal location to come for the initial, your initial entry, outside of totally unique, of course. But I'm just saying, um, it was just presented in such a way where it was non-threatening, and I think that's what I really liked about it the most. And I learned so much, and I can see where I can scale my business and take it to the next level. I learned a lot of new activities that were so out of the box that, you don't know what you don't know. And I had never thought of some of the things that you and your cadre of professionals shared with us. I just thought it was presented very well, and it was very easy to learn from you. And so hats off to you, Mr. Phillip. Hats off to you. You really, you got a fan over here in Rochester, New York. I'll just say it like that.
I wish I could give you all the biggest hug in the world right now, but it's coming across virtually, and you really have got me so teared up. But it is, as you know, it's my calling. I sometimes feel that it's not even me talking. It's just I'm just the facilitator, the channel. It's been channeled through me. But again, I know I'd love T to come and speak a little bit, but just seriously, this is a part of your DNA, and this door is open for all of you, and it always will be. Wherever you are in the world, we will be supporting you. You'll be supporting one another, and you're going to be exposed to a wonderful alumni platform where you'll get the support, the encouragement, and there are going to be times when we have a bump in the road. We're here to give you that kick up the rear end and support you. So thank you so much. T, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. For me, the highlight of this course is the curriculum and Mr. Philip. Like Dr. Amanda, I was very impressed with Mr. Philip as soon as I saw the information on the website. I'm interested in the practical knowledge in this course. It is very useful for not only me, but also for everyone. I hope everyone knows this. Thank you, Felix.
Thank you very much, T. Thank you. It's just an honor. It really is. Now, the next question, or Dr. Jack, now I'm going to give you the floor. You're always full of questions. So
I have a comment, which I just want to congratulate everyone here for everything that they're doing. And I just agree with you wholeheartedly, Philip. I don't know if we've met, if it's 3 years now, I don't even remember, but Philip is exactly as you see him here. There's nothing that changes when he's off camera. He's the same person. He's a beautiful soul, and he is a total gentleman. So thank you, Philip, for everything, which leads me into my question. And we have people who are watching from around the world that are probably familiar with their own community, their own culture. And then we have you here today who you've traveled, you interact with other cultures. So my question is, many times as we're here today, we're dressed, we're on television, we're ready to go. We've got our best etiquette, our manners and etiquette with us. But sometimes people, they feel like manners and etiquette go with a role. And when they're not in the role, then they just forget all about etiquette and manners. And I'll give you an example. This is just a small example. I remember one time I was coming out of a church service. We had all been in church, and this guy starts screaming and yelling at people in the parking lot. I'm thinking, wait a minute, you just left the church. So my question is, what is it that we need to know so that etiquette and manners, or what is it we need to do so that etiquette and manners are part of who we are? They're not a dress or a jacket or a suit that we put on for a specific occasion.
I would say it's a lifestyle. Just a very simple answer. It's a lifestyle. You just have to live it. You just have to, every day as you go, take that positive mindset and be like, I'm gonna be my best version of myself. I'm gonna inspire people today. I'm gonna do a good deed for someone. And I think that's already halfway there.
Thank you so much, Anne-Maria. So a follow-up, and then we'll go around. A follow-up, and you can answer what I just asked her. This is, things aren't going right. A lot of things going on in the world that are affecting people. We see on social media, people attacking one another, people they don't even know. They forget all about their etiquette and manners. Han, what are your thoughts?
I think it is very sad. It is very sad. I personally have experienced this very recently, of attacks of people. But of course, being a public person, like we discussed, it's not easy to please everybody. But at the same time, it is very sad. It seems to be a culture. I wouldn't say a culture, but a movement of people who realize the power of using the negativity to attack people, and suddenly we become very vulnerable online. Anyone can take our information and twist it and make it into something else, and attack us, try to I don't know, send information off, try to bring us down. And I think it is very dangerous. And to me personally, as someone who's been in the public eyes for over almost 15 years, being 41-year-old, yet I still feel hurt. I still feel devastated. I still feel I don't know what to do. There were points that is like that. And what helps me is that my family, my daughter, have given me incredible support, and also taking step forward, still learning about things like with the school of British School of Excellence, like taking step to understand, to better yourself, to remind you that there's a world out there without the social media. For me, I think that we have the power in education, and I hope for us, and I hope for the generation of our children, they that we find a way to protect our children against this kind of movement, because it is very toxic. It is dangerous. I can't even start to imagine how a 7-year-old girl or a teenagers would be able to deal with it. It is very easy to say, oh, forget about it, just don't read the comment, just delete it, just don't even think about it. But it is sometimes it's not possible. It does hurt you, and it does affect you. And to be honest with you, many people are affected by it, mentally, physically, to a point that it can be dangerous, threatened to this person. So I think that it is sadly come to a point where we're supposed to use social media and the internet to enforce the positivity, the knowledge, and embracing helping each other. But unfortunately, it's the other way around. So I just hope that with this kind of education, and in school and at home, and more awareness of the government to try and help the citizen, to protect the citizen against this abuse online and on social media, I just hope that we have more tools to know how to deal with this kind of thing. And of course, I just hope, with what I'm doing to try and inspire people, to teach people about the good things in life and the good knowledge in life. The power, the power of kindness and etiquette of being online. I just hope that even though it might make a small differences, maybe hopefully I can go to different school and talk about it to a bigger crowd, and all of us can do the same. So hopefully it can sort of trickle down, and hopefully it can make it the internet, social media, a safer, better place. And I hope that company like Meta, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those kind of company would take more responsibility in protecting the users like us.
Thank you, Han. Very powerful. It sounds like sometimes education comes with a price.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. I think we've all experienced that to some degree, where someone puts something out there and we're thinking, wait a minute, what did I do? I'm just providing education. Why are you attacking me? Where's your etiquette and manners? Who else would like to share something? Is our etiquette and manners something that we put on like a uniform, like a dress, like a jacket, or is it something that we're born with? It's something that we've constantly have to work on?
I've been kind and tactful since I remember. I feel it's a part of me, of my personality. And sometimes I feel like an unicorn, honestly speaking, but I didn't give up. I want to be a model for other people, how to behave, how to be polite and kind. And I feel I succeed some way, because my friends ask me, what would you like to do now for life? When I say I would like to be a trainer of etiquette, they tell me, wow, it really suits you. That's good way. And it's the best reward for me, I think.
Congratulations. That's beautiful, Sandra. Thank you. Dr. Pamela, I see you're unmuting.
Yes, for me, it's a matter of personal choice. You can choose to behave any way that you behave. It is a choice. And to me, it doesn't cost anything to be kind. It doesn't cost me anything to be civil. It doesn't cost me anything to extend a compliment or a smile. It doesn't cost me anything to be respectful. And in my culture, we call it simply home training. It begins at home. And so you're taught by the elders in the family on how you should behave. You actually learn personality development and personal development, where when you are outside of your home or your family, you know how to extend the proper behavior to other people. How I raised my children was I taught them to think about what you do before you do it. Think about what you say before you say it, because actions and words, you can't take them back. And once you have put them out there, people remember them, and people remember you by what you say and how you make them feel, right? And so I just think that it is a matter of choice. And if we are more conscious about our actions prior to, so we kind of have to go into our mindsets and think about what we're going to do before we actually do it, and then think about it even before that, so that if something is triggering us to behave outside of our character or outside of behavior that would be considered civil, then you would have to pause on that and just decide, because it's a decision. Decide that I'm not going to engage in that type of behavior. And until our society gets to that mindset where each person knows that they have to govern themselves. So it's not the government's job. It's not my parents' job. My parents guide me, but it's ultimately my decision on how I choose to behave. I call it my personal declaration of independence. And what I mean by that is I don't care what's happening with everybody else around me, what they're doing. This is how Dr. Pamela chooses to behave. When you see Dr. Pamela, this is what you're going to get. And it doesn't matter where I am. My godmother used to say to me, a lady is a lady, no matter what, no matter when, no matter where. And that has been my mantra from the time I started modeling and learning how to be a lady and teaching etiquette. That has been my mantra. A lady is a lady, no matter what, no matter when, no matter where. Now, that doesn't mean that sometimes we fall short, because we will. We will. But when you identify that you're falling short, you don't stay in that type of behavior. You have to self correct and then go on in the behavior that you know is right conduct. So I truly believe that it is a matter of choice, and we have to govern ourselves and we have to choose the direction that we're going to behave in. And we also have to be governed by what comes from inside. So my character, my ethics, my morals, my principles, they govern me on the inside. Those are my manners. And then I exhibit those on the outside with my etiquette. And that's just my take on it. And that's what I teach my children, and that's what I teach my students.
You are an excellent teacher. I'm back here shaking my head. Yes, yes, yes. You touched on all the points. Thank you.
Beautiful. What about T?
I think ethics is who we are. It is already present in each person from an early age when we are educated by our families. And we need to practice it every day to become a good.
Excellent. Nice and to the point. It is so beautiful hearing each and everyone's, verbiage in your own style and your own way of putting things. And it is, every single one of you spoke with such deep conviction and passion and what's the word I'm looking for? Not only direction, but with huge intent. And I just pray that we can just drop pebbles in ponds of water in this ripple effect. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, because this is what this is about.
Absolutely. As we are coming to the close of our show, what I'd really like to do as a follow up to that question is everything is going well for us and we know how to treat people, and then something goes wrong and we forget our etiquette and manners because our emotions are overflowing, they are bubbling up, and all of a sudden we become a completely different person. So the title of our show today is International Social Graces, and I'd even like to change that to Intentional Social Graces. What are some tips that you can leave with our audience, as you are all the professionals? How can we keep our emotions in check and still lead a life of manners and etiquette? Let's start with Han.
So I think for me, I'm quite known of someone on TV with a very always calm sort of poker face. No one can really understand what I think out down there, like in this head, whether I'm really angry or not, but I will respond to you with exactly what I think. So like you said, it is very difficult to always be poised, always say the right thing. And of course, you have emotions. Sometimes you're angry, you break out of your character, even though you don't want to. And usually that could happen, with the people that we're closest to, like our husband or our parents. When we're so angry, we can just easily hurt the people that is, very dear and close to us. I think it is important that just to remember to be kind, to be kind. It is very easy to to hurt people with words, and when you're angry, and to just say something out of anger. But like in ours, in Vietnamese, in our saying that, if you if one drop too much, it will all explode, and you can't bring it back, you can't bring all the water back into that vase. um, it is important to learn to control your emotion. And I think with etiquette, with the knowledge of etiquette, we will hopefully know how to control our feelings and our behavior, so that we can express ourselves, still make a point, still let the people know that we are upset, but in a way that is safe and that is respectful to the other person.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. And as just an additional point that maybe somebody wants to touch on, while we're in the process of educating ourselves about etiquette and manners and learning poise, if we don't have it all quite yet, can we take a pause and say, Han, thank you for what you just shared. Right now, I need a moment. I need to walk away for a few minutes and gather myself. What do you think?
Yes,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely. So I believe that, again, because our actions, it's a choice, right? So I think that what we have to do again is, it's a mindset. We have to go inward and we have to ask ourselves, when we're in these situations and we're feeling volatile and you can feel the anger and the angst and the emotion rising up. You can feel that. So our body sends us signals to let us know that we're in this, we're in the danger zone of getting ready to go into character that is not becoming of ourselves. And so what I teach my students is to ask yourself, is it small, medium, or large? Is the situation small? Does it need attention? Is it medium where it'll make you stop to give pause? Is it large to the point where you need to have conversation? Or do we take a small sometimes and turn it into a supersize? So it's a matter of doing that split second analysis before you react to something that happens that would cause you to behave outside of your character. So that situational response is critical when you're facing adversity or an angry type, escalated type situation. You have to ask yourself, is it small, medium, large? Is it an extra large, or am I supersizing the situation?
Thank you, Dr. Pamela. That was genius. I love that, because how many times is something this big and now it's this big and people aren't speaking anymore? They don't even remember what it was they were fighting about.
Although I have to say that I would love to see Phillips in like tracksuits and just be completely relaxed and not to be so like that. And because I know it's same for me, I'm always performing. I always put on this full makeup. I don't have full on makeup today, just very, I did myself, but like full hair, full thing. So everyone is like a figure. But also, it's also nice to just be yourself. It's also nice to just be relaxed and maybe slouch for a little bit, because I mean, you gotta have some sort of space for yourself and to be a little bit comfortable, and not having to always be conformed and perfect. And we all human beings, we can make mistakes, but that's why I think etiquette is there not to lead you, but it's hopefully like a guide that once you grow up, when it's just who you are, is how you treat each other, how you behave in a certain way, so that it's respectful. You can live happily, harmonize in a social circumstance without hurting other people, but still keep a space for yourself.
Thank you, Han. I like that. I like that a lot. Being on television all week, it is,
Yeah.
stand a certain way, look a certain way. Today I got out of the shower and didn't have time to do my hair. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just pulling it back and putting a thing in my hair. It's
Girl. Yes.
real. So, Sandra, any comments from you?
Yes. Okay. I'm calm and steady person, so it's not so difficult to me to stay calm in tough situation. But I think if you are you keep in touch with your emotions, with your body, you can feel the bad situation a moment before. So my suggestion is just to stop, give a space to your emotions, to other people, to other person, and breathe deeply before you act inappropriate.
I love it. Breathing exercises always help. And what does it, Philip? The 6-second rule, which sometimes we need to take 20 seconds, maybe take an hour.
Yes.
Even sleep on
Sleep on it.
Exactly.
sleep on it. Yeah. By the way, Han, if you come past my house at 7:30 in the morning, packing Harley in the car, you'll see me in my sleeping shorts and a t-shirt.
Great. I'd like to see that.
I go to the beach like this. I roll like this to the beach.
Good. I'll bring you to the beach in Vietnam, and then I will observe you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'd love to just take this opportunity that, in this journey, in this program, and we haven't really, with these lovely ladies, delved into the EQ side of things in full depth at the moment. We've touched on it, and we talk about the platinum rule, we talk about the 6-second rule, we talk about, understanding their self-awareness and situational awareness. But there's this book, which I've read many, many years ago. It's just on my shelf. And I would say a gentleman named Daniel Goleman is definitely one of the godfathers of EQ. He was pretty much, I would like to say, the founder of, or bringing this to light and making people very aware of it. But he opens with one of the first chapter here. He goes along with an Aristotle quote, which says, "Anyone can become angry. That is easy. But to be angry with the right person, to the right degree, at the right time, for the right purpose, and in the right way, this is not easy." And I think that sums up a lot of what we've been just sharing in the last bit of this sort of scenario.
Thank you, Philip. Yes, I agree with you. And just to add on to that, I think also when we're thinking about social graces and how we carry ourselves, we're angry. Who or what are we angry at? And where are we directing it? How many times are you upset about something and you pick up the phone and you go, blah, 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 and just start blasting someone because it has nothing to do with them. They're like, why'd I answer this phone? So just taking a pause and figuring out what is it that triggered that in us that's causing us to react, and how can we calm ourselves down. I love what Dr. Pamela said about small, medium, large, super sized, out of this planet. So we have experts here. You are all wonderful in everything that you've accomplished, and I'm just so grateful that you are here today sharing. I'd love to just ask, as we close out, we just have a few minutes left, what are your plans going forward, and how do they include the British School of Excellence and what you've learned? Okay, I'm going to go over to Anna Maria.
So my plan is to show people that etiquette and social norms are not just the rules for posh people. No, it's for everyone. These are the tools to help you guide the world when you travel, when you commute, when you meet new people. It's something that you can use that is going to help you be your best version of yourself, give you the confidence, and respect yourself and respect others. Love yourself, love the others.
Excellent. Best wishes with your journey.
Thank you.
Thank
Well,
you.
Philip has advised me, which I think that it is very true, that I overthink too much. I always plan something. I wanted to do it to the best professional way as possible, plan it to the teeth. But like Philip said, don't overthink it. Like, you just have to step on and just do it and learn it, on the way. So my plan is right now is to hopefully expand the the course that I wanted to do, and hopefully recruit and teach people. People have asked me so many times, can I train with you, can I train with you? And I was never ready, because I thought that I needed to have this, I need to have this. But now I'm just thinking, maybe just have a short course, maybe just invite people in and see the reaction, see if I like it, see how I can improve it. So that is my goal, is to maybe in the next month or so, maybe put out some programs so that people can sign on.
Congratulations. That is exciting.
Thank you.
My plan is to debunk two myths. The first myth is that etiquette is not for rich white people. The second myth is that all Black females are not rude, angry, hostile, and we don't know how to behave. So, my plan is to go and work with young ladies in my community that have grown up the same way that I have grown up, with humble beginnings, and to let them know that you don't have to be a byproduct of your environment. You don't have to be a byproduct of your negative experiences. You don't have to be a byproduct of your past. You can be whatever you choose to be, because again, this is choice. This is all about choice. And even if you didn't see civility and etiquette and how to be poised and posture in your home, you can still learn it. It is teachable, and it is something that you can learn with a coach. It is something that you can YouTube and Google and learn on your own, but you can change if you choose to change. And so I just want to debunk those two myths, and to help young ladies, African American young ladies, get around. I don't have to behave like this because this is what I saw in my community. I can choose to behave different, better, and grow. And I can go from, like Dr. Pamela, I can go from disadvantage to doctor if I choose.
Congratulations, Dr. Pamela. You're a great role model. Best wishes with that.
Absolutely.
Okay, T, how about you?
If I may.
Okay.
My decision to join the professional training course program system from several reasons. Reason. First and foremost, I'm driven by a deep passion for helping others grow up and successful. I believe in the untapped potential within every individual, and I want to be a catalyst and unlock that potential. Through this course, I hope to gain the knowledge, skill, and required to guide individuals and teams to work their work both personally and professionally. My goal is to introduce ethics training in Vietnam to help more people acquire knowledge and skill in social ethics. I believe that practicing ethics can help people achieve greater success and happiness. I hope that through this mission, I can contribute to creating a more polished and citizens society, um, fostering respect between individual and between people and the nature environment. I think the British the British School of Ethics also want to spirit ethics to all over the world. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you so much for your courage, your bravery to speak English. You do it beautifully. Keep on doing it. Well, any final words anyone would like to share?
Sandra, you're going to share what your vision and focus is.
Yes, after yesterday's session, I promised to myself that I contact with some foundation supporting young women entering the job market, the adult life, and I would like to organize free of charge workshops for them. I think I am a lucky person, and I would like to change the life of the people who are not so lucky as me. And if I'm able to change at least one person's life, I think it's worth. That's my mission, and I feel really extra power.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Amazing. All of you. Wow.
Philip, I thought I had the best job in the world. I think you do.
I do. It's not a job.
No, it's not.
It really isn't.
It's from the heart.
It is, every day I just go on that gratitude journey and I come into my studio literally revved up, rearing to go. And it's just a privilege. It is genuine privilege. And I don't know how else to accentuate that, but it's wonderful.
What I admire, what I've seen the time that we've been working together, at least 2 years, is the people who walk through the doors at the British School of Excellence. They come out on the other side with incredible opportunities they've created for themselves based on what they've learned, based on the connections that they've made with their other cohorts. And it's just incredible to see. So I wish you all continued success. We're here to support you also at USA Global TV and Radio. Philip knows that we've got a partnership together. So if we can help support you and you want to come back, we've got 41 shows a week. Please let us help you. Philip, I'll turn this over to you as we close out for today.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline. And thank you to 6 incredible women that have been on the show today. And that goes as a big invitation to all of you to join any of the shows that USA Global TV has to offer. You go on as a guest, you sign up and come and add your incredible value, because through these incredible shows and the content that Dr. Jacqueline had the braveness and maybe the stupidity, maybe you fell on your head as a young kid, but we don't know about that, Dr. Jacqueline. And you launched this program, or this platform is huge. The respect we have for you, I have for you, and the fellow co-host is extraordinary. You have absolutely opened up a whole new opportunity for people to learn and grow. And we thank you for that. And I'm I feel very humbled and privileged to have the opportunity to connect with you, co-host with you, and to run the Live, Learn, Teach, Inspire through your wonderful platform. And I know we're leading on to greater and greater things. And it's through the likes of the 5 wonderful students that have walked through the door at the beginning of this week that we have the privilege to be able to continue to do that. And I really would love all of you to take this opportunity to come back on either the Power of Etiquette and Manners, or come onto any of the other shows. And I know Dr. Jacqueline would always entertain, if you ever wanted to run your own show, then don't hesitate to talk to Dr. Jacqueline about that. But from the British School of Excellence on this Friday, to everyone in the world who takes time to listen to this or watch it later, we thank you for your support. Knock on our door at hello@thebritishschoolofexcellence.com, and we would really value a conversation at any time that might suit you. So very best wishes, and until next time.
Thank you, Philip. As we close out, if you could just speak a little bit about Live, Learn, Teach, Inspire. The episode this week was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that was quite incredible, as a lot of our Live, Learn, Teach, Inspire episodes are. And you can go back onto USA Global TV platform and you can rewatch these. But this week was Zarifa Ghaffari, who is exiled from Afghanistan, a woman who's been tortured, burnt, nearly assassinated. Her father was killed because she was against the leaders of Afghan, and she became the first female mayor. And we went on this journey discussing her challenges, the hardships, her inspirational guidance that she would share with women around the world not to give up and to continue fighting for what they should be living and doing, for education in Afghanistan particularly. And not only that, she gave some great tools on resilience and resistance. And it just puts a shiver down the back of my spine that in this day and age, or in any day and age, that people are treated in the way that they are treated. And we need to, as a world, we need to bring this to a stop. We've got to start understanding the importance of being what a human being is meant to be, and that is kind, caring, thoughtful. And anyone out there, take time to watch the Netflix episode that Zarifa has about her journey. It's a documentary. It's very harrowing, but it'll inspire you and it'll definitely motivate you. That's for sure.
Thank you so much, Philip. I did watch that documentary, In Her Hands. So I recommend that to everyone to go over and take a look on Netflix. All right, we are going to close out today. And my final words are, wherever it is that you are in life, if you're happy, that's fantastic. If you want to make a change, you can do that. I left corporate in 2020 and built this platform with no experience. And now I have these fabulous people here today who are joining us. I have Philip, who is a dear friend and partner, and we've got over 50 team members around the world helping to bring education, hope, and inspiration. That's what we stand for. So I hope everyone has a beautiful weekend, and thank you to our fabulous panel of guests. We wish you all the continued success in the world. Philip, thank you to you and Leanne and to the British School of Excellence. We really do appreciate your partnership and value everything that you do. And let's close out with the sponsorship. We'll be back with our next program shortly. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
See you shortly, all of you.
Bye. This program is brought to you in part by the British School of Excellence and founder, Mr. Philip Sykes. Building confidence, changing lives. Do you share our view that etiquette is a set of modern life skills that are essential for personal and professional success? Join us as an etiquette coach and change people's lives through the power of etiquette and manners.
The last few days have been really amazing. I had the trainer course from the British School of Etiquette.
And I must say it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made and one of the best investments I've made in my own training and development.
Now, words alone will not describe the transformation and the positive path that I have traveled with the British School of Etiquette.
I found I learned a lot from the lessons this time I came.
The last few days with the British School of Etiquette have been fantastic.
And what I've learned now is really beyond my expectations.
This is the most rewarding experience and the best investment I have made this year.
It was just great. I learned so much, and when I go back to Belgium, I will incorporate a lot of it into my day-to-day life and business.
It's been absolutely wonderful for the whole week that we were here.
I feel transformed, and I feel like blowing a trumpet and tell people, come and do this school. This class is the best. This is the best school ever.
You should take it. It will change your life immediately.
I am now able to teach other people how to bring the best of them.
Thank you.
Thank you, BSc.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to our clients for their testimonials on the Train the Trainer program. Our exponential and global growth is so significant that we've evolved from the British School of Etiquette to the British School of Excellence, where we're investors in people. Let us invest in you and your career. Contact us to become an etiquette coach. Go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. Start your career and elevate your success today.
Meet Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, President, Founder, and Chief Listening Officer of USA Global TV and Radio. She is a certified life, career, and executive coach. Dr. Jacqueline is the Amazon #1 best-selling author of Behind the Green Screen and Adversity to Awesome. As the listening mentor, she teaches children and their families how to listen at an elevated level through the book series titled The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella, the Listening Mentor. The Creative Hearts Awakening book series features heart-centric creatives who share their awakening journey. Through the Power of Listening educational course platform, people can get certified as elevated listeners on USA Global TV and Radio. Learn how to center yourself and align with nature through the power of nature, plants, and shrines. The Journey of Chakra Psychology course will educate you on the chakras and their meaning. The Intuition of the Heart course will help you understand how to trust your intuition. Learn how to face the shadows of self and understand the impact of following trends and materialism. Set boundaries and ask for permission to help establish better relationships, deeper connections, and more authentic conversations. Take your communication expertise to a higher level with the course for curious humans. After all, we are not robots. Looking to start your own podcast platform? Get everything you need in the Podcaster Pro package with Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. How can music, breath, and your voice set you free? Find out with the Power of Listening courses. Dr. Jacqueline is a certified meditation teacher, yoga instructor, and Juice Plus distributor. She will help you create a plan for your healthy lifestyle. As an expert in the art of interviewing with over 3,000 hosted and/or produced live broadcasts, Dr. Kerbeck helps her clients stand out as global broadcasters. Dr. Kerbeck's books are available on Amazon. Start your listening journey by reading. Tune into the Listening Mentor TV show, Fridays on USA Global TV, and learn how listening can be your superpower. Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, MBA, DBA, Certified Holistic Life, Career, and Executive Coach, Certified Yoga Sculpt Teacher, Certified Meditation Teacher, The Listening Mentor, Singer-Songwriter, Founder, President, Chief Listening Officer of USA Global TV and Radio. drjacqueline.com. Thank you to all our elevated listeners, team members, animal characters, and co-authors. Contact us at 215-852-9406. Jacqueline at drjacqueline.com.